Diese Sendung wird Ihnen präsentiert von Rotary International. Service above self.
Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen. Dieses Mal werde ich umringt von ein paar hübschen Damen, weil wir sind nämlich auf der Vancouver Fashion Week. Heute Abend ist die Gala, die hat jetzt hier begonnen. Und die Damen haben übrigens sehr schöne Hüte auf. Das werden wir später noch mal zeigen, von wem die Designs eigentlich sind. Aber gehen wir doch jetzt mal gleich direkt zu der Gala und da haben wir ein paar interessante Leute interviewt.
Fashion Week's been around for 10 years, and it was decided recently to focus more on corporate development. So I was brought in about 2 months ago and focusing really on how to integrate this internationally with other markets. Not only that, but also to get trade commissions involved. So over the last 2 months, we've been really focused on that, trying to engage these parties that can connect us with what's going on abroad. Primarily, you know, we have to be realistic. We can't compete with the likes of Milan and Paris and London. But Vancouver is something quite different. You know, the Games proved it. Expo in '86 proved it. This is a very unusual environment, and what we're trying to do is integrate that feeling of multiculturalism into fashion and bring in architecture and interior design. So this is a completely new angle we're going to go on. The Olympics that we had here last year, it's the first Olympic Games that we've had that really focused on sustainability. All games before that, that was not a prime focus. And that legacy has stayed. So all major events in Vancouver embrace sustainability. So it is definitely part of it. Whether it's been incorporated in specific designs, I guess that we'll know over the next 5 days. Mm-hmm. But I do know that it has been incorporated.
Yes, yeah, so I was wondering where the hemp fashion is. You know, hemp shirts, yeah. hemp skirts. Yeah, I mean,
well, because it's Vancouver.
They smoke it in Vancouver, but they don't wear it.
Indeed.
All right, thank you very much anyway, and have a great and successful week.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate the interview.
Ja, hier stehe ich nun mit zwei sehr hübschen Damen. Tell me, why you're standing here? What is exactly what you do here on the Vancouver Fashion Week?
Well, of course, we're modeling our beautiful clothes. We're about to cut the ribbon to signify the opening of the gala.
Awesome. When does it happen actually? At 8 o'clock, right?
It's supposed to be.
Something like that.
Yeah, if we're on schedule.
So what is your name actually?
Amy.
Amy. And yours?
Tina.
Tina?
Tina.
And what do you do here, Tina?
I'm a model too.
And do you also cut the ribbon?
Yeah, we're gonna hold the ribbon
all right.
when they cut it.
All right, great.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, you're outstanding here. And so hopefully it will be lots of fun this whole fashion week. Are you working the whole fashion week on the catwalk?
Yep.
All right, great. So I cross my fingers. All right, great. Bye-bye.
Now let's go nicely bracket. And here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Well, we arrived here 6 months ago. I'm invited tonight by the corporate director of this whole event. And I'm very interested because before Vancouver we lived in Paris. My husband was chargé d'affaires à Paris. And there, of course, that is the Valhalla of the fashion. Actually, this week we have a very famous young designer, Pauline van Dongen, coming here. Unfortunately, she's not here yet tonight. And when I lived in Paris, it started 6 years ago, I saw our famous Victor and Rolf and Marlies Dekkers coming up in Paris. So the attention, and Pauline is a wonderful young designer. We have at the moment a beautiful group of young designers in the Netherlands, all coming from the school in Arnhem, and that's why I'm here.
Marine Butcher, yeah.
What is exactly your function here on the Vancouver Fashion Show? Are there a lot of French?
There's one French brand this year. It's called Autobiographie Paris. So it's just a new brand. So I'm here to see how it works because I didn't know the Vancouver Fashion Week before. It just arrived. So I want to know how it works, how it's organized, and maybe we can bring some more French brands later, in the coming years.
So how do you like this fashion event? Actually, is it for you more like a very small type of event compared to the ones which we have in Paris, or?
Oh no, it's a huge one. You see all the people coming. No, it's very, very well organized. So no, it's a very huge one and very how do you say that? Like there are a lot of brands from everywhere, from different countries. So that's what I like. From China, from Asia. From.
So what is your opinion? How Canadian women dress? Do they still need some help from the Europeans, or do you think?
I think they know how to mix. They have kind of West Coast spirit, I will say, very casual in a way. But when they want to dress up, they know how to dress up.
On the Fashion Week?
Yes, I'm working for Fashion Week. I shoot for an online website called Rockstar Weekly. They specifically specialize in just doing concerts and music industry, but they also have a fashion section as well. And I'm covering that here since I've done Vancouver Fashion Week before, so
because
it's nice to be back again.
Because your outfit is very different than the models here.
It's my own personal style, I guess.
Good.
I find it also gives me a little bit of an edge because then the models will notice me, so it's kind of like my trick in getting a really good photo.
That's very good. Yes. You're definitely outstanding.
You're very well dressed too. I like your
Thank you.
Here as well.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know what? I don't think any outfit is complete until you put the hat on top. It's like the cherry on top of top of the sundae. So, and now with the royal wedding, hats are becoming a little bit more and more fashionable out west here. I mean, they're fashionable in Europe.
Call yourself one of the first generations here in the fashion industry?
Yes. Because I've been doing this for a very long time. And basically it's a very expensive collection. It's silk and French laces, and I primarily export to the United States, some to Europe, some to Japan, I hope still. And I'm basically here tonight. I don't do a lot of business in Vancouver because, after all, Canada isn't a major market for me. But I felt that tonight, especially with the Japan relief, I have a favorite sushi restaurant in Vancouver.
Which one is it?
It's called,
Uh-huh.
I can, Shota
Shota? Uh-huh.
Sushi
Yeah.
and Grill.
Yeah.
And it's in my neighborhood.
And are proceedings going from
These are my co-conspirators from the Japanese restaurant. And when I went for lunch, they were having a fundraiser where they said everybody who buys a Japanese roll, the money will go to the Canadian Red Cross Japan Relief Fund. And I thought, wait. And then they were giving us a beautiful little crane, one of which I give to you now.
I see. Yeah.
And so there is.
I saw this on the Prison Break.
It's a prison, but the tradition in Japan is that if you make 1,000 cranes,
Yeah.
a wish will come true.
Oh, okay.
So I thought, okay, we must do something together. So the sushi restaurants and their friends made 1,000 cranes for tonight.
Wow.
So that we are giving them away.
Yeah.
We of course will accept donations, but we're giving them away. And it's for us to help make a wish for the Japanese Relief Fund. And then they also made, this sculpture is 1,000 cranes.
Wow.
So in total they made 2,000 cranes to raise funds for Japan.
Oh, this is a great thing
And
what
for
you're
me
doing.
it was perfect. And because kimonos, my collection is not so much lingerie like bras and panties, it's sleepwear, robes, gowns, kimonos. So I thought, perfect. I will dress my models tonight in kimonos. They will walk around, and our thing is, open your heart to Japan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they now have their little heart box, and we go around and we give everybody a crane, and we hope any donation is helpful.
So money goes in there?
Money goes in here.
Okay.
And this money goes to the Canadian Red Cross for the Japan Relief Fund.
But you don't take credit cards? Just cash money?
Next time.
Next
We're learning.
Sachiko ist direkt betroffen mit ihrer Familie. Die Familie ist noch in Japan. Your family is still in Japan?
Yes.
And how do you feel helpless being here in Vancouver and not being over there, or are you more like do you try to raise money from, as we just heard from Patricia, you do these kind of activities?
So I'm Japanese, so I want to go back to Japan soon, but I think I can help Japanese people in Canada because a lot of people live in Japan, so they can help them in Japan. But
yeah, this is also earlier what we interviewed in one of our earlier shows, the Japanese Consul General, and he said if someone is abroad, if he can much better help from abroad than going to Japan and then standing there and what now, because then there's one more person to feed, right? And so that's great. And when do you plan to go back?
Next month.
Next month.
Yes.
All right. So wish you lots of luck, and hopefully everything is okay with your family.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them about your support. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hallo liebe Zuschauer, ich melde mich heute aus der Vancouver Art Gallery. Wir starten die Frühlingssaison mit einem neuen Event des Bach Choirs am 16. April um 8 Uhr im Orpheum. Die Sänger der Metropolitan Opera präsentieren Auszüge aus Faust. Sie haben sicher die wunderschönen Kirschbäume in Vancouver entdeckt. Im Rahmen des Geburtstags 125 Jahre Vancouver findet im Moment das Blossom Festival statt. Und ein ganz besonderer Event ist am Samstag, den 16. April, Bike the Blossoms. Für unsere Rock- and Pop-Fans Rod Stewart und Steve Nicks. Sensationelles Konzert am 22. April um 7:30 Uhr in der Rogers Arena. Das sind die gewotet 40 Best Bets in der ganzen Welt. So don't miss this concert. Lassen Sie uns mal nach Victoria gehen und in das Operahaus gehen. Am 28. April um 8 Uhr findet die Vorstellung Vanessa, eine Opera von Samuel Barber, statt. Und gleichzeitig im Innerhaber in Victoria vom 28. April bis zum 1. Mai die Floating Boat Show, wo Sie über 200 Yachten und Segelboote bewundern können. Viel Spaß! Unsere Vancouver Opera hat uns ja dieses Jahr viele wunderschöne Produktionen gebracht. Die letzte große Premiere findet am 30. April hier in Vancouver statt. La Traviata, eine Koproduktion mit der Glimmerglas Opera, von der Sie vielleicht noch nichts gehört haben. Ein privates Operahaus, Alice Bush Theatre in Coppertone, Nähe von New York, in Co-Production mit der Vancouver Opera. Ken Lums Exhibition, die jetzt schon seit Februar läuft bis zum 25. September in der Vancouver Art Gallery, in dem wir auch unsere Aufnahme machen, ist ein renommierter Artist, der hier in Vancouver sein Art Degree an der Simon Fraser University gemacht hat und weltweit bekannt ist und vor allen Dingen auch in Deutschland und in Berlin und in vielen anderen Städten dieser Welt ausgestellt hat. Er ist bekannt durch seine absolut realistischen Themen und geht mit seinen Sprüchen und Bildern und Texten auf die moderne Welt ein und nimmt jedes Thema ein bisschen auf die Schippe und versucht daraus ein wunderschönes Poster und Artwork zu kreieren. Ich kann Ihnen nur sagen, es ist interessant, sehr farbenfroh und absolut einen Besuch wert. I'd like to welcome Dana Sullivant very heartily here at the Vancouver Art Gallery, a wonderful opportunity to talk to one of the directors. So Dana, what's going on at the Art Gallery? What are the new upcoming events?
Well, we always have a lot going on at the Vancouver Art Gallery, and right now our exhibition program, in fact where we're standing, is called We Vancouver, 12 Manifestos for the City, and this is an exhibition in conjunction with the 125th anniversary of Vancouver, coinciding with the anniversary, and here you see everything dealing with issues of sustainability, to an SFU wonderful presentation, to critical mass, the bike rally, so a number of wonderful topics that have been treated and very relevant to the time. Going on up through the floors, right now on the second floor is Ken Lum, a wonderful mid-career retrospective by an internationally renowned Vancouver artist. On the third floor is Unreal, which is exciting because it's all from our permanent collection here at the gallery. And on the fourth floor, a wonderful exhibition called Walking and Falling, which just opened a couple of weeks ago. So always something new to see and discover at the gallery. We have a definite commitment to families and to children here at the gallery. And in fact, the Vancouver Art Gallery has more free programming dedicated to families than any other arts institution, visual arts institution in Canada. And that's something we're very proud of. In the summer of 2005, we started a wonderful program called Fuse. And 3 times a year, we open up the entire gallery at night. And after hours, our visitors can come and, for the cost of regular museum admission, explore all 4 floors of the gallery and participate in wonderful performances. We've had everyone from Ballet BC to 605 Collective dancing through the gallery spaces, the Fuse Lounge. It's just evolved into a really cool see and be seen event here in the city.
At the moment, or for a long time already, lots of people are talking about the new art gallery building. This is the theme. What would you think about to give us some information?
Well, the Vancouver Art Gallery has been in this wonderful heritage building since 1983, so nearly 30 years, and we're actually 80 years old this summer, so we have quite a few years in the community, and unfortunately, even though it's a gorgeous building, we've long outgrown the facility. From our collection standpoint, we don't have dedicated education space to have children's programming on a regular basis. We don't have a lecture theater. we don't have performance space. There's so many things that we don't have in this building, and probably key among them is the ability to show our permanent collection, which is fabulous on a regular basis. So many years ago, about 6 years ago, the gallery started looking at how we could achieve a bigger facility and actually looked at expanding on this site, and it's just not possible. This is a heritage building, and to double the size would truly change the face of a much beloved building. So we're looking at building a new gallery.
So where will be the new gallery then?
The new gallery, after much research and looking at different sites around the city, our Board of Trustees chose a site that's at Georgia and Canby, which is just 5 blocks east of where we are now. It's across from the CBC building. It's a big parking lot right now, a paid parking lot, but it's a wonderful location, still very much in the heart of city, at the junction of Chinatown, Yaletown, Gastown, and we feel would make a beautiful home for a new gallery.
Dana, the upcoming big show for the summer, what will that be?
Well, we're very excited that the next show that will be on this floor is a major exhibition called The Color of My Dreams, The Surrealist Revolution in Night. And it is the largest exhibition of surrealist art ever to be presented in Canada. It's close to 350 works by all of the major artists of the genre, Dali, Magritte, Ernst, all of the major names in surrealism, and wonderful works coming from really all over the world, from the collections of MoMA, SF MoMA, the Tate in Britain, the Metropolitan Museum of Art. So we're extremely excited to organize this exhibition and to be able to bring it to the people of Vancouver.
I would like to thank you so much for this wonderful interview. Gives us a little introduction about the new exhibitions, and well, I have to say good luck with the new project and have a wonderful summer season. Thank you, Dana.
Yes,
it's very nice. Thank you.
La Brasserie ist ja ein Restaurant auf der Davie Street hier in Vancouver und sie haben ja deutsche Gerichte, deutsche Getränke, deutsches Bier, deutschen Wein. Aber La Brasserie hat einen sehr schlauen Schritt gemacht. Die sind jetzt an der Ecke Granville Street und West Georgia und dort haben sie nämlich einen Stand bekommen. Sie waren letztes Jahr bei der Lotterie dabei, wo man diese Hotdog-Stände und so weiter haben kann. Und La Brasserie hat dort ein einmaliges Gericht, nämlich ein Hamburger mit Hühnerfleisch. Now this is nice, La Brasserie. I thought you guys have only a restaurant. So what's exactly happening? Tell me. Stephen.
We've got a beer brine rotisserie chicken sandwich with gravy and crispy onions on a buttermilk roll.
Sorry, you're Chris, right?
Yes, I'm Chris.
And you guys are co-owners? Yeah. And since when do you have this street? You just started today?
Just today, yeah.
Wow, and this does it gonna go all summer, or how does it work?
Forever.
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 And tell me, how difficult was it actually to get a license for this position? I mean, it's Granville and West Georgia.
Yeah, I won the street vending lottery last year, and yeah, I got this permit for this location. So we have the permanent location here.
So you actually have to do a lottery to get a position.
Luckiest man in Vancouver.
Yeah, this is very cool. And I mean, so an inspector comes and he says exactly at this position you have to put your cart. And
yeah, we have everything described on the permit, and yeah, we have the health permit.
Ja. Ja, das ist halt Vancouver, ne? Hier wird alles genau geregelt. Also man kann nicht einfach mal mit seinem Ding hierher kommen und sich hinstellen, sondern es wird genau festgelegt, wo das Ding stehen muss, und da dürfen die ihn verkaufen. I mean, you guys have a fantastic position. It's right in front of that subway station of the Canada line and in this very busy corner. So do you expect this summer a really big sales?
We hope so.
Yeah.
Massive.
Massive, right? leider war es das schon wieder für dieses Mal. 24 Minuten sind halt sehr kurz, 24 Minuten netto, der Rest ist ja Werbung. Und übrigens, was ich vergessen habe, Shirin Asghari am 1. Mai, eine Sopranistin aus Österreich, und sie wird begleitet von Leslie Daller am Piano. Die werden in der Highcroft Villa spielen, das ist Ecke 16. glaube ich und Granville. Unbedingt hingehen, 1. Mai. Einfach im Internet nachgucken, Shirin Asghari, Sopranistin. Also dann unbedingt auch nachschauen unter www.ahorntv.com. Dort werden alle Sendungen nochmal zu sehen sein. Und auf Twitter AhornTV-Show. Und dann sind wir natürlich auch auf Facebook und so weiter. Also dann, eine schöne Woche und bis zum nächsten Mal.